After the J made its third time around, I got so that every time I turned my head a little, the sides of my vision vibrated. And if I tried to pan right or left, like if I tried to take in a broad view of more than like 40 degrees, it was segmented and choppy, like a slideshow instead of a movie. But anyways, Joseph has pretty strong opinions. It's not that I don't like strong opinions, don't get me wrong. But when they're too strong, like Joseph's tend to be, I sort of tune out. How can anybody really know anything with such certainty anyways? Joseph was talking about this plant he brought along in his bag. His bag is an old army satchel, green, right? With tons of patches all over it, like a patchwork army bag. He usually has a tin of dolmas in it, or steamed chestnuts, weird things like that. That day he had brought this plant. It was an honest-to-God Venus flytrap. He set the flytrap out on the table. It was just an infant flytrap. And Joseph said if any of us cared to, he could stick a pinky finger right into its feeder tube and it would digest it. So I had my slideshow vision going on, and I realized that if the Venus flytrap tried anything funny, I could move faster than it could. And I should really prove Joseph wrong, because he always has these preposterously strong opinions. I mean strong like an Alford enema. And sometimes he just needs to prove it wrong. So I put my pinky finger in the feeder tube of his flytrap. I held it there. I knew that if the flytrap made a move to eat my finger, I would see it coming, and I could just yank it out, no problem. Joseph passed around some pickled beets he had in a jar in his bag. It's an army shoulder bag, probably made for carrying ammunition, but he had pickled beets in it that day. We snacked on some beets. The juice stained my fingertips red. We all got a good laugh because all our fingertips were red from the beets. Joseph started arguing with Harley about how long I could keep my finger in the flytrap. I said I wasn't ever taking it out, and everyone had a good laugh. I didn't laugh though because I was serious. I could hardly wait for Joseph to concede that I was right, that the flytrap wouldn't really eat my finger. He passed around some more beets. Harley asked to see my finger, but I said I wasn't ready to take it out yet. Joseph just smirked. He wasn't ready to concede anything yet. This all happened 2 nights ago, by the way. I know you were wondering why I have my finger in this Venus flytrap. Well, this is what started it. I swear Joseph is going to owe me like 6 bazillion rounds of beer after this. So now there's 2 factions. There's some people that say nothing's happening at all. But there's other people saying that when I pull my hand back, there won't be a pinky finger left. But they're full of it. I know it's no problem. I think I'd know if something was eating me, you know? God's roadside. She hadn't anticipated the heat, and her dress stuck to her back and caught on her hips and legs as she walked. Every few steps she would try to pull it from her damp skin without anyone noticing, and she worried that her awkward tugging made it look like she was scratching at some kind of skin rash. The tiny doses of wine from tasting at different wineries had added up to a sum that caused the day to seem too bright, and she squinted as they made their way to the line at the burger stand. After reading the magazine review, they felt obligated to come here, even though breakfast still hadn't worn off. "Is it always this crowded?" she asked. "How should I know?" He had that tone again, implying she'd asked another stupid question. "I've never been here before either." "Oh," she said, and tugged again at her sticking dress. When another couple got behind them in line, she felt a little better. Being the last in a long line was so much worse than being second to last. She took her husband's hand in hers. They stood holding hands for just a moment before sweat formed between their palms and she let go. The smell of hamburgers and frying potatoes was strong. She stood dizzy from the wine and thirsty from the dry California heat and blind from the glowing sun. Her new ring felt too tight, and she touched it with her thumb. All of a sudden, she wanted very badly to run back to the rental car alone and speed off. She wanted to be out of this line, out of this ring, out of this dress, and gone. Maybe she could make it to Canada before nightfall. She wasn't sure. She had never been to Canada, but it sounded very nice right now. It sounded like a cold river. Thank you.